Welcome back one and all for the latest episode of the Good, the Bad and the Ugly at Liverpool FC podcast, brought to you by the LFC File and myself, Ben Green. As always, do remember to press the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and press the notification bell so you know when the next one is going to be available. Tell your friends and fam and leave a comment as well so I know where it is you're coming from and what you think about all things Liverpool. Without further ado, let's get into it with the good. And the good this week is simply news, although not finally confirmed, although I think it's as good as done, that Liverpool have made their first signing of the summer transfer window, of course, when it opens. And that is bringing on board Bayer Leverkusen 05 or 05, their right fullback, Mr. Jeremy Frimpong. So apparently he had his medical last Monday and there have been no disasters reported, so we take it that the deal has been done. Apparently, I think the reported fee is around 29-30 million pounds. So happy for that. I've seen him play a few times. He's a good player actually. He doesn't have Trent's range of passing. So this pass that Trent made for, who was it, Nunes in the game yesterday against Crystal Palace. We'll come on to that later, but this is not in Frimpong's locker. That said, he is a good player. I think I don't know how true this is, but I heard he's the fastest player in the Bundesliga. So he's not short of pace, which maybe you could have held against Trent from time to time. So it's what you lose on the swings you make up on the roundabouts. And I've got the echo here. And they've got a picture of Mr. Frimpong there with a very nice, adorable but toothy grin. Jeremy Frimpong shows true colours with brilliant message to future teammate. That's James Quinlan, who goes on to say Liverpool are expected to complete a deal for Jeremy Frimpong, with the Netherlands star now interacting with one future Reds teammate. And I think he's talking about Ryan Gravenberch. And they're both Dutch internationals, so that would make sense. So that's good to see. One bum on the seat already. We'll have to see who leaves, because we know how Liverpool does business. But it's good to see Mr. Frimpong on board. He is a very good player, and I'm happy that he's at Liverpool. Although, of course, sad to see Mr. Alexander-Arnold go. But as I say, Frimpong's a good player. I've seen him a few times. At the Bay Arena, and he's a good player, pretty skillful, good eye for a pass as well. As I say, not as good as Trent, but he reads the game well, and he's tracking back and tackling. He's not bad actually. He's not bad, and usually, as an example of his sort of tracking back, which people sort of tend to overlook, he's often Alonso often stationed him on the on the edge of the penalty area when they were having corners. So if there was a breakaway, he would be there to at least hamper the other side's counter-attack. And if you can't tackle and all you are is fast, I don't think that's the best position to put someone. So I've seen him intercept quite a few counter-attacks in that way. So we could do a lot worse. Let me know what you think about Mr. Frimpong coming on board. So that's a good one. Moving swiftly on to the not bad. And the not bad this week is a bit of speculation really, although it seems to be that Liverpool have got this transfer to throw away. But Mr. Florian Wirtz, it says here, I've got a report from the Mirror, Florian Wirtz denied dream Liverpool shirt number, but second choice still available. That's Dan Marsh there, who says Liverpool are edging closer to sealing a huge transfer coup in the form of a deal for Florian Wirtz after Bayern Munich gave up their pursuit of the Bayer Leverkusen star. And what this is, there's been reports in the German papers actually. Two things. Firstly, that Wirtz went to meet company and was hugely underwhelmed, it seems, was the word that was used. The other word for underwhelmed. And the next thing that was reported was that, I'll put a little snippet of it here, it's in German anyway, but essentially what it says is that the Wirtz family went to Liverpool, and he went with his mum, his dad, who is his agent, and they met Slot and they were very impressed with him. And so this is Florian Wirtz's preferred destination. So it's up to Liverpool now to come up with the funds. I think it's something that the club should be able to afford, actually, although, you know, they're not throwing money around. But when you consider the value of the club now to what it was when it was purchased, there should be an amount of money which they can spend. Certainly if they get rid of some players, I think they should be able to do that, especially as they bid 100 million for Casado last summer. And what would the dad done if he just said yes? They'd have had to pay it. So they've obviously got the dough. And I think, especially having won the league now as well, I think they should be in a position to get that over the line. Let's see. I saw David Ornstein as well on, who was it? NBS or NBC or one of these, saying that a deal is looking quite close. Hopefully, let's see if we can get that one done. It will be very good business indeed, because I've seen him as well, and he's a good player. Someone likened him to Coutinho, but I think he's actually he's a bit more of a hard working player, than Coutinho, I would say. But he's very good, very skillful, got a good eye for a pass, and he's got a great shot as well, very good free kick taker as well. Yes, we could do a lot worse than young Flo, to be honest. So yeah, let's see. I think this is, if we can get that done, it won't be bad at all. So hopefully this is something that they may even have done already, let's hope. And when the window officially opens in the 1st of June, then we can have a couple of announcements, maybe 1 or 2 departures, you never know. So, moving on to the ugly. The ugly is a little bit of a double-edged sword this week. I've got the Standard here, and Arthur Ferridge is reporting on Liverpool's 1-1 draw with Crystal Palace. Liverpool 1, Crystal Palace 1. Reds lift Premier League trophy after Mohamed Salah strikes late to rescue point. Arne Slot's side end their title-winning campaign with a 4-match winless run. Thanks for reminding us of that. Yes, but the good thing is they showed a lot of character yesterday. A very scrappy game. Yeah, crap, really. But having gone a goal down, they showed a lot of character to come back, and losing Gravenberch as well. He got sent off for bringing down, who was it? The Japanese fella, Kamada is his now, I can't remember his name. But he brought him down just on the Liverpool half of the line. He was the last man. Yeah, second yellow and then red. So he was off. I think it would have been a straight red anyway for that. But yeah, it was beginning to look as if it wouldn't be Liverpool's day. But they had a few chances. Luis Diaz hit the post. Went close on a couple of occasions. Salah also had 1 or 2 pops. But yeah, there was a good goal in the end. Yeah, fairly sort of standard stuff. I think it was Trent put the ball across, and Cody Gakpo just sort of cushioned a header down, and there was the man, Mr. Mo, to just fire it in. And yeah, Dean Henderson had no chance, maybe that one, to be honest. So yes, good result. Not the best. I'll just say ugly because the game was terribly scrappy. We'll see what the Charity Shield is going to be like, because these two will play, or the Charity Community Cup, whatever it's called. The season opener, or the curtain raiser as they call it. This will be between Liverpool and Palace. Liverpool at Wembley before the week before the season starts. So that will be an interesting one. Hopefully Liverpool will have a slightly newer look team by then. So let's see. yeah, it wasn't the best of games actually, but I think we done well not to lose, and I was glad that Trent didn't get booed after coming on as a substitute for Conor Bradley, who had a nightmare. It was him giving the ball away that allowed Ismail Assar to score for Crystal Palace actually. Not his best game, not one that he's going to look back on fondly, to be honest. But I think the reception for Trent was deserved, and whatever you want to say, I think he has given everything he can to the club. We can argue about a few auxiliary things, but anyway, or ancillary things, but that's what it is. What it is. But I'm glad he got a good reception, and you could see when the players were standing in front of the Kop singing "You'll Never Walk Alone," and you could see in his eyes there's an element of sadness there. I think obviously the man's got to do what a man's got to do at the end of the day. So he has to follow his heart. But I think I got the impression he was looking and thinking, this is probably the last time I'm going to hear this in this particular position. So yeah, such is life, onwards and upwards. And with that, it brings us on to the part of the show where we look at the exploits of the world famous fantasy Premier League team, FC Akiansaalfish, or should I say champions FC Akiansaalfish. Champione, lo. So 67, the scores on the doors. You can see Salah got 20 there in Liverpool's draw with his goal as well, and 3 bonus points. Semenyo as well got 3 bonus points in the 2-0 win. He scored both goals for Bournemouth against relegated Leicester City. Who else we got there? Guardiola got a clean sheet, didn't he, if I remember rightly, for Man City. They beat Fulham 2-0. So that's good. All round, not so bad. Nothing for Ismail Sarr. He got 9 points actually, but he was on the bench. 67 points there against the average of 46. So could be a lot worse. And if we look at the league situation, we can see that with 2,461 points and winner this season of the Düsseldorf Super League is of course FC Akiansaalfish. Huge pat on the back for myself, if I may say so. Very good result there. I'm looking forward to a little bit of bragging rights when I go into the office and see the guys. And of course for the League of Kings, a respectable lead over Chris Gale with his Overland and Sea, who amassed 2,211 points, some way short of the 2,370 points from Messrs FC Akiansaalfish. So, what can I say? Can't complain. Job's a good one. So, I will take that into next season. So, yes, very good. I'll stick with my game plan for next year as well. It seems to work. There we are. On that note, I will just say, have a look out for the season review of the 2024-25 season, which will be out probably in early June, I would say. There's a little mock-up of it there. So yes, that's being collated and put together at the moment. So do look out for that. There'll be a Kindle edition which will be priced at around £5, and I think the paperback will probably be around £7 or £8, and a hardback, don't know, we'll have to see. I think they're about £10-15, maybe a bit more because they're a bit pricey. So on that note, I will thank you if you are still here at this point. Thank you very much. Your perseverance is greatly appreciated, and I can wish you all a good week ahead. look after yourselves. I think the weather's going to be crap, but so long as we all make it to the other end, then I'm happy with that. Look after yourselves, look after one another, and until the next one, peace. UNFC File.